Snakery, dishonesty, and treachery is always going to be despised and disgusting to men, and also by extension women.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. The reason Harry and Meghan argue all the time, the reason Meghan hates Harry, and you could sit them down in front of 1,000 therapists and they'll never be told the truth, but Andrew Tate, the top striker, #1 most compendious, intelligent person on the planet, knows the truth because I understand human interaction absolutely and utterly, and I'll tell you why Meghan can't stand Harry. Because Harry sold his family out for money, and Meghan told him to do it, and he still did it, and although she instructed him to, she is still disgusted by seeing a man commit treachery, high treason on the royal family. A woman will sit there and go, I told you to betray your family and you listened, but now you're a snake. How can I trust and love a snake?
How can you want to build a family with that man?
How can you want to spend the rest of your life with a snake, with a traitor? Never. So by complying, by giving her what she thought she wanted and what he thought she wanted, he destroyed his own self-image in her eyes, and she will never respect him. Humans hate treachery. And that's why it's so important. If you want to be charismatic, like I said earlier, you need to have honor, doing what's right because it's your duty. You need to honor your word. You need to be reliable, dependable, and loyal, and never stab anybody in the back, because no matter how smart you do it, no matter how much money you make for doing it, no matter how smart you are thinking you never get caught, it's like a stench that will follow you. And I guarantee if any of you come up to me on the street, you see me on the street and say, hey, Top G, can I get a picture, etc. If you've ever sold your soul or betrayed your brother or betrayed a man you knew for some pussy or talked to your friend, your best friend's girl, or tried to fuck your friend's ex, or any of this dumb shit, I will smell it on you. I will instantly be able to tell you are a worm, because I have those levels of detection, and so do most humans. Do not betray people. It is never worth it in the end. Another way...
Well, treachery carried the most harsh sentences in every single culture all around the world.
Let's talk about that.
And no, because like you said, you said this about male leadership. These cultures, the Ming Dynasty and the Aztecs, didn't meet each other. The Greeks, the Persians, the Samoans, the headhunters of Papua New Guinea. You could not be a traitor in any society ever without death. You have to kill the traitors. You must get rid of them. You must expel them completely from the world. Got him.
You got the Matrix, Aiden.
Got him. Too fast. But yeah, the sentence for treachery was death.
Right.
Always. In almost every single society. There's no way you could open the gates to the enemy. You could send messages to the enemy. You could give away your position as a military man.
If you're a traitor, look at the movie 300. Why do they lose? That traitor. No one respects traitors. And like you said, you made a fantastic point. In every single civilization since the dawn of time, the most heinous and disgusting torture methods and punishments were always for traitors.
Yeah. So all you could do,
high treason.
All you could do today is to expel them absolutely and utterly from your life. You cannot expel them from the world anymore because we live in a civilized society, but you need to have absolutely zero interaction with anyone who's ever betrayed you, even for a little bit. If someone steals $100 from you once, it doesn't matter.
The least attractive female to me on the planet is the ex of my friend. I don't care how gorgeous she was.
And my friends have gorgeous girlfriends.
And I don't care how beautiful she is. And I don't care how nice she is. And I don't care how badly she wants me. You've been with one of my friends or somebody I know. I can't explain how unattractive you are to me because my soul, you're dead to me. My soul is not worth selling for some sex. I refuse to do. I will not be a coward or a traitor just to get my dick wet. That's not who I am. And the fact that so many out here even contemplate that is disgusting. And also another thing that's very important. If you're hanging around with snakes, you're probably a snake yourself. Yeah. Because if you weren't a snake yourself, you'd have high-value friends. And the reason you can't have high-value friends is because they can smell you're a snake. So you end up having to hang around with snakes. If you become a better man and you stop putting anything above your honor, above your creed, above your respect to your ancestors and to your last name, you're going to have friends that do the exact same thing. I'll tell you something now. Me and my boys, the War Room, Tristan, my friends, I could leave my girlfriend in a prison cell with them for 20 years. Nothing will happen. I would bet my life on it. Because I bet my life on it. Because that's how we operate. We operate honor first. And most of you men don't have that out there. And then you wonder why women look at you and think you're a little bitch. And then you sit there and complain about women as a whole and say women are disrespectful. Well, I'll be honest with you. Most of you deserve absolute disrespect. If you were a better man, if you were the man you were supposed to be, they wouldn't be disrespecting you. You put yourself into a fucking coward. You're hanging around with a bunch of snakes. You are a snake. And you wonder why women don't have anything to do with you. You deserve it.
Let me give you a hypothetical situation. The hypothetical situation is this. You're in a police interrogation room while your friends are in a cell. They've been questioned by the police before you. They've been interrogated before you. And the police say something stupid. Andrew, I'm not sure if you could relate to this. Like, oh, well, your brother's already told us about your crimes. Now, obviously, there's no crime, so it's a very easy thing to dismiss. But that, if a policeman ever looks me in the eyes and says, oh, you better tell me something because your brother's already talking, I'll just be like, oh, Really?
You're going to have to try harder than that.
Try harder than that.
You're going to have to try much harder than that.
So much harder than that. You have a 0% chance. Yeah, Andrew's making up crimes I committed and telling you. Yeah, sure. Or even if I did commit a crime, let's say there was a bank robbery and they took me in and they said, well, you better tell us about the bank robbery because your brother's already told us it's you. I'd be like, sure. Sure. 0% chance that would be true. And look at your friends. Do you have that same 100% confidence? It's not even confidence. It is certainty that if I had robbed a bank and Andrew knew, and the police told me that Andrew told them that I robbed it, I know with 100% certainty that that's not true, because you need certainty in those situations, because it's life or death.
Absolutely, it's life or death, and you need certainty, and a lot of certainty comes from, one, testing your circle, and God will give you those chances to test your circle, but also being certain within yourself, because if you're truly certain within yourself, you don't have the ability to detect whether other people are certainly about it unless you are certainly about it. Takes one to know one. Real recognizes real. When you're truly a G, you can spot if somebody is truly a G. If you're faking it, you're going to fall for people who fake it, and that's why it's so important.